And the Lord descended in fire, and the mountain trembled beneath his feet. The heavens bowed low, and the earth stood still. He spoke, and stars were born. He spoke, and oceans surged. He spoke, man stood upright, and life bloomed from dust. This wasn't just creation, it was orchestration by the supreme composer, whose imagination birthed reality itself, before time had breath. Before light pierced the void, God spoke. With a word, mountains rose. Galaxies spun into motion, stars ignited like divine fireworks. The universe bowed to his voice. Death obeys his voice. The grave yields to his command. He is not bound by time, nor limited by decay. Jesus called in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out." The dead man came out, 4 days dead. The tomb sealed, hope buried. But Jesus stood before death and spoke life. The grave obeyed. Lazarus emerged, wrapped in grave clothes, blinking into sunlight. This wasn't resuscitation, it was resurrection. A preview of the power that would later shatter Jesus' own tomb. Death bowed to the author of life. He is the resurrection and the life, the one who calls what is dead to rise. They crucified him, buried him, sealed the grave, but he did not stay buried. The earth trembled, the stone rolled. Heaven declared war on death and won. Jesus, crucified and buried, rose in radiant glory. Angels stood guard. Soldiers collapsed in fear. The tomb, once a symbol of finality, became a gateway to eternal hope. This was not resuscitation, it was cosmic victory. The Son of God shattered the grave and emerged as the living one, holding the keys of death and Hades. By day the Lord went ahead of them in a pillar of cloud, and by night in a pillar of fire. As Pharaoh's chariots thundered toward the fleeing Israelites, God descended, not in silence. The angel of God moved behind them, coming between the armies of Egypt and Israel. The cloud glowed with holy fire, a celestial barricade. God himself stood between his people and destruction. The pillar wasn't just guidance, it was divine warfare. Then, as Moses stretched his staff, the sea split. The pillar watched over the crossing, and when Egypt pursued, God looked down from the fire and threw their forces into chaos. Wheels jammed, panic erupted, the waters returned, and judgment was complete. Who is like the Lord our God, enthroned in glory, robed in fire, speaking life into dust? From creation to resurrection, his power has never waned. He is the Alpha and the Omega, the one who speaks from fire, commands the storm, and walks through death untouched. He is the creator of stars, the divider of seas, the caller of the dead to life. His voice shakes mountains, his breath gives life, his presence silences kings. He is not a distant memory, nor a silent force. He is the living God, sovereign over time, supreme over death. For the glory of the Lord is not a story, it is reality. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty, who was and is to come.